A man by the pool. In a big city called Jerusalem, there was a special pool. Lots of people who were ill, who could not see or could not walk, lay near the edge of the pool and waited. They thought that whenever the water started to bubble, the first person to get into the pool would be made well again. So every day they waited and waited and watched the water carefully. One day, Jesus went to the pool. He saw a man who had been ill for a long, long time. The man could not walk or wave his arms or wriggle his toes. "Do you want to be healed?" Jesus asked him. "Of course I do," answered the man. "But I don't have anyone to help me get into the pool when the water bubbles. So someone else always gets there first." "Pick up your mat and walk," Jesus told him. And the man did. Again, just the powerful words of Jesus were enough to heal this man. When people ask me why I believe in God, one thing I can trace it back to is my dad. Now, when I was little, my dad lost his sight. Couldn't see anything. The doctor said that his sight was so badly damaged that he would never ever be able to see again. And my dad, he said, "I don't believe that. I believe in a God who can heal." And so he had people praying for him. All over the world, people praying for my dad's sight to be restored. And you know what? After about a year, Jesus started working his miracle. And slowly, slowly, my dad's sight started to come back. How could I not believe after that? The doctors had said it wasn't possible. It could only have been God. I've seen other people healed as well by Jesus' amazing miracles. Sometimes it's immediate and incredible to see. Sometimes it might take a while and lots of prayer. Sometimes it is harder to see if God is actually working a miracle in someone's life. And we just have to keep believing that God is in control. This little boy Noah, he's really poorly at the moment with cancer. The nurses said they don't believe in prayer or the power of God. But Noah's parents do, and his dad said to the nurse, "If Noah gets up out of this bed, it's only because of God." And you know what? The past week, Noah has been doing really well. Now, we don't know what the future holds for him, but we have to keep trusting in God, believing and praying that God will bring healing. Now, sadly, some of you may have had experience of praying for someone to get better, really praying so hard, but that person didn't get better. Sometimes we pray for healing, but those people die. And it's really sad. It's really heartbreaking. And we don't know why it happens. We can question God, we can get angry at God, we can shout at him, we can ask him why. But that doesn't make it any easier when we lose somebody we love, especially if we've been praying for them to be healed. But we have to have faith and believe that God is in control. God created the universe. God was there at the beginning and he will be there at the end, and he knows everything in between. He knows exactly what is best for us. And if you are struggling because you've lost somebody, even after you've been praying so hard for them to be healed, then get in touch with somebody at church, because we'd love to chat it through with you. We don't have the answers. We don't know why God makes these decisions. But we just have to trust and believe that he is in control. Did you know that the Bible tells us about a healing that's even more important than healing our bodies? The Bible tells us that we're all poorly. We're all ill because of this thing inside us called sin. Sin is all the things that go against God, all the wrong things we do. I'm sure you can probably think of a whole list of stuff you do. I certainly can. But that sin separates us from God. Now, over the next few weeks, we're going to be starting to look at the Easter story. And I'll tell you what, it's incredible. Because that illness, that sin, we can be healed from it. Sin is the worst illness ever because it separates us from God. But when Jesus came into the world and when he died on that cross, He gave us a way to be healed from sin. If we know and believe that Jesus died for us to heal us from that sin, and we say sorry to him for all of those bad things that we've done, then we're healed and we get to live forever in heaven with Jesus. The Bible tells us that in heaven there will be no more death, no more mourning, no more crying, no more pain. We will be completely healed. One final thing that I want you to remember. If you think back to the story of the man at the pool, I said that he didn't know who Jesus was. He hadn't had chance to hear and believe. Now, those of us who do know Jesus, it's our privilege to be able to go and tell people all about him, so that they might also be healed from this horrible illness of sin. So, I have 2 challenges for you this week. Number 1, get praying. God is a God who can heal. Believe it. Get praying and see incredible things happen. Number 2, get talking. Tell as many people as you can about Jesus and this amazing life-giving healing that he freely offers. So that's it. Get praying, get talking, and have a great week.